Wondering, is what she is doing so wrong or not? I think or not. Of course you should feel bad. I mean, I did go first last time, so if you want to go now, I need just a minute to collect myself on this one. Are you good? Woo! Okay, one of my absolute most favorite truths is you are never wrong for how you feel. So no, the feelings that you are experiencing, the desire to want to grow in intimacy and connection with another human being is one of the most beautiful pursuits any of us can make. So no, the feelings are not wrong. Where you may be going wrong though is in your expectations. I love the fact that you guys both began this relationship with clarity, saying, you know, we just want no strings attached. However, now that you know that there are strings, namely another girl involved, tune in with yourself. How do you feel about that? Forget feeling guilty for somebody else or feeling guilty for what he should do or what she should do in the right situation. How do you feel in yourself? And if you are honestly totally comfortable with it and you enjoy the process of going with the flow and seeing where this goes without putting restrictions on it, then I say, then keep going with the flow. Forget feeling guilty for someone else. Is that what you just said? Yes, all is fair in love and heartbreak, and there is no perfectly linear path to happily ever after. So while I agree with you, the conditions are not perfect, it also is not her responsibility to fix other people's relationships. I'm gonna have to deal with you later. Sister, ow, friend, find a love that's all your own. If you were the one, you'd be the one, and not the two, probably 3, 4, or 5. Somebody who is willing to sacrifice their own standards and exist in the shadows with their shoulders slumped, trying not to be seen, is not somebody who should be trying to help other people with their broken relationship. So as long as you are somebody's dirty little secret, then how you are conducting yourself absolutely is not okay. And if it were okay, all parties involved would be privy to the information that you are. In addition to that, you know what? There's something to be said about acting out of solidarity for women. No, you don't necessarily know this person, but it seems like you're comfortable swapping bodily fluids with her. Is it really such a far request to ask that you also share the truth with her? But that's the man's responsibility, and if their relationship isn't so strained, who's to say that the girlfriend on the other side of the world isn't doing the exact same thing? Now look, I know we can all sit there and say if the relationship is bad, they should just get out of it. But let's be realistic. People stay in bad relationships for decades, sometimes even centuries, because what happens is we get addicted to people. And now when we get chemically addicted to people, it can be so hard to break free. Some people say even harder than quitting smoking. And now anybody who has quit smoking before will tell you it took taking up a good, healthy, progressive activity to replace the bad before they could shake the bad habit and move into a happier lifestyle. Now, Elle, you might be that for this guy. You might be the person who shows him the light to get him out of the bad situation that he's in. And the best part of all is you guys are enjoying each other and you're enjoying the process. So why is that so wrong? The real problem with you and women who are comfortable in playing your side piece role is that you fail to acknowledge the fact that you wouldn't even exist if it weren't for the relationship you're trying to save them from. Because you can't get angry, you can't be emotional, you can't really have standards, you can't do any of the things that his existing, real, and meaningful and challenging relationship do. You are in effect a cheat day. And now when we think about cheat days, yeah, we all love pizza, but who of us is gonna give up our nutritious meal plan that nourishes us and makes us better for 7 days of happy meals? She fell for him, developed real feelings, a real connection, and then found out about the girl. You can't just turn off or turn up your emotions at your convenience. At the end of the day, what you're asking her to do is to render her own feelings and her own experiences as being completely worthless. Discipline, empathy, and integrity are the real gems of life. And if you don't keep those things at the forefront of all that you do, as far as I'm concerned, you are cheap. When the heart gets involved, the head doesn't get as much as the say.
I'm so sorry.
Those are the facts.
I think that logic plays a part in all situations.
You can't just go around saying, well, this is how your mountain of superiority and say, this is what you should do. This is the
Let them do their thing. We're going to do our business. Go into the comment section and vote head or heart. Also, there's a super amazing letter from Nina from last week's question I want you guys all to read, which from now on is mandatory for anybody who gets their question answered. You got to let us know what you decided to do. So please leave a comment. As you can see, it touches lives, and around these parts, we all about touching.
I think that you have some valid points there. I'm not negating the fact that she has developed feelings.